What's up, everybody? I'm Becca Sapphire, and welcome to a game called War of the Lilies, I believe. Anyway, let's check it out. Alright, girl. It's almost showtime. Ready? Up. I think so. You're not nervous, are you? Of course not. You? A little bit. Sounds just like you. Alright, ladies, get dressed. We're live in an hour. Yes, sir. Well, how do I look? Be honest. You already know my answer, Lady Knight. Why, thank you, Lord Lady. Or is it Lady Lord? Probably neither. Okay, the actors are ready, and for replacements we found should work. How did you even find them? Talk about amazing luck. I know, right? Anyway, let's scatter them. Alright, everyone, this is it. Opening night. Just remember, the setting and mood we want to convey. This is a historical play about the very foundation of our country. It's a story of drama, blood, and war. For children. In spite of this, we have some important guests joining us tonight. I'm sure that the guests are super important. Would you consider the ambassador of your... I'm gonna butcher that. Yorka important? Yes, I would. Wow. Seriously, Ambassador Nirsa is joining us? Why would he attend a place about the fortune of us? I'm gonna butcher so much shit in this. We sort of, did bad stuff to them. I mean, Ukraine wasn't a country until 50 years ago. Before that, yes, this is a play about the Empire of Odessa. The very country that invaded and conquered Yoker for centuries. Yet, the ambassador is attending. It's a good chance for us to make nice with our neighbors, no? He's not going to get offended by this, right? This play doesn't mention the occurrence at all. Not even. It's not even about the actual war, or should have had. It's just set during it. So everything should be fine, right? Well, let's hope so. This is for children anyway, so let's just keep what we're doing. We have some time before the play begins, so let's take it easy and get it over our note first. Lisa, director, dynamically has given nothing but praise for your acting abilities. You're incredible. Well, I play G roles. Can you believe that? G roles? That's unheard of. You're amazing during practice. Amazingly tired is most like it. I have changed costumes in just 30 seconds. And she can change costumes in just 30 seconds. Wow. Wow indeed. Hi there. I can't believe my friends and I are in a play. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Aren't you and your friends the four traveling actors? Isn't that why you were all casted? Oh, I mean, this play, it was the last minute. Anyways, I realize a betrayal of an unlikely character, so please forgive me. If I come off to imitating amazing like that. So you've never been in a play before. Me and my big mouth. Gimme, I can't believe we have a play a role of your husband. It feels weird, right? Yes, I would never consider my partner, let alone a spouse. Exactly. That's why it's so weird. We're never even held hands except in practice. And after the play is done, and don't expect me to hold your hand again. Practice was bad enough, and your hand-holding skills are extremely subpar. Right? I'm terrible at holding hands. That's why it's just so weird. Your condemned frustration on how terrible you are at all things related to hand-holding is indeed something I think I and most people would consider quite weird. Exactly my point. This is super dumb. Weird. Skylord, does nothing faze you at all? What do you mean? How have you made it this far in life? I realize it's strange for me, the director, to play such a major role, but we are unsafe for somebody had to do it. It's not like you haven't done it before. Yeah, I actually think you're planning at these things intelligently so. Hey now, that's not how you talk to a director. Anyways, I know you two are nervous about your battle scenes. But hey, heroes never die. It's true. Hello, girls. You two are a perfect fit for the stars in the show. It's always a pleasure walking alongside you. They look unbelievably tired. No need to sound formal. We've been in how many plays before? I kind of wish you've given a bigger role, though. I'm fine with mine. I think. Why do they give them such hard to pronounce names? I'm just calling you A. Is such a much better fit for such a large supporting role, right? Heck yeah. Except what kind of adult uses such language? The heckiest kind of adult. That's not a word. It is as of heckin' now. I like her. I'm yourself, and I'll get to play the role of yourself. Typical casting is great, isn't it? It's a typecasting or a name casting. It's a common name. It should happen to anybody. It just happened to me. Again. You mean you played different characters, also named yourself in the past? I've only been cast as yourself. That's actually amazing. Alright, it's showtime, people. Let's go. In the olden days, there existed 52 small countries, each varied for dominance over its neighbor, and a war waged and as war host. That's the greater margin in north countries of Belarus. With the mighty sword, he conquered his foes and established the Empire of Osada. But all was not pleased. The South rebelled against the Northern invaders a bit for independence. The South did not win the North under the rule of Osada, and the descendants kept Osada unverified. Through the countries withered away, the dreams of the Southern independence lived on. Lord Olivia, Lord Olive, you must make haste, my lord. Wait. What is it? What it is you in suggesting in Council Jeremiah, I do not wish to entertain it. I already informed the council that I shall upset at 1 hour, half an hour practice. This is my swordsmanship. My lord, this is all well and good, but you must improve tremendously in the arts of sword. You must grace in a matter of hand. The servants have sent in the council, and on their way to this very castle as we speak, the matter of the utmost importance. Bind them, go away. Council, if the servants wish to meet up with me, they must schedule in advance. My lord, you know, they are not the whole of the circumstance. Along the party, answer Golden the Blue. He is sent from the old king of the south, the same king your great grandfather defeated and battled on the threshold wars, and yet we know not why he ranks to our doors. I understand. We must deal with the circumstances at hand. I shall join the council discussing this. Away. After finishing my training. Not today. Phew, I have trained well. Lord Olive, now that you've done your training for the day, it is of the utmost importance that you join the council. Our soldiers have spotted the Southerners. They shall I'll be here within an hour. Very well. Ah, Lord Oliver is here at last. Quickly, we haven't much time. Yes, I'm here. Let's call into the session. For unscheduled meeting of the council. Council Mayor? Present. Council Elmore? Present. Council Jeremiah? Do we really need to take attention when there is but 4 of us? Council Jeremiah? Present. Good. We're all here. What is it that you wish to discuss? The Sentinels are coming this year. I also noticed a small company approaching, all of whom are composed at Sir Galvin's personal guard. It is like he is seeking an audience for a diplomatic reason and not a military one, and his forces are composed of a mere handful of soldiers. Is that all? Sir Galvin is approaching about an army and wishes to discuss something? Is that truly worth an emergency meeting? He's coming for you and your hand for marriage. But is that your idea of a joke? I do not find it amusing. Unfortunately, this is no joke. The council has received earlier today indicating that he wishes. Why is that one guy just shaking like a fucking chihuahua? Today, he said he wishes to build a truly unfound foundation. Once where the historic way of war begins in the north and the south, real history. In order to achieve the ends, he believes that it is the best intentions of the empire for the Lord to carry the blood of both north and south. Failure to comply shall result in war. Well, I understand the end. I disagree with the means. I shall not be made a mere vessel of childbirth. I have no intent in lying with a man, and Osana shall not give in to such threats. My lord, I understand your logic and I agree with it. The issue at hand is not in conversion with you to what you do not want to. It is, but to figure out how to properly handle the situation is the most political of matters. I second the notion that is prepared and seek counsel to Lord Osana for speaking of intercourse. I really hope that I read that right. Unusual Southern represents in the Empire has increased and Southerners are now able to serve the Royal Guard. Was that was not enough to suffice him. I have a thought. You all know the Knight James of the Royal Guard, correct? But of course, she is current captain of the Royal Guard born to Southern parents. Are you suggesting that she be wed to Sir Galvin and increasing the Southern represents by those means? No, I'm suggesting that I wed her. Pardon? My lord, what? As my wife, she too shall be granted authority to rule. That should be more than satisfactory. This will not satisfy the Southerners. The council clearly stated that demand the heir to be mixed. But how can 2 women on their lonesome bear a child? It is impossible to do so. We cannot involve Knight Jeremiah in this affair. She is completely unreal to the issue at hand. Apart from her status, she has no relation to you, nor Sir Galvin. That I disagree with, but we have shared a bed multiple times. What? My goodness. We did. I can't read that. I thought I intended to marry her, and I shall not entertain the thoughts of marrying any other. If you marry her, how will the Empire continue? You are the blood of Arxis, and you are the only remaining descendant of his. Do you intend on descending of us? I have no such intention. Even if you're not with Sir Galvin, and you have every right to reject his advances, you must at some point produce a child to inherit the title of Lord Odes. Marriage is not predestined for this task nor requirement, but childbirth must occur. The child is only capable if I lay over man, which I shall not do. We don't have time to argue this now. The settlers are at our very doorsteps. My lord, please heed my advice. Let us leave this matter on the air for another day. We shall discuss it and come back with the solution and prepare both the integrity and as well as your own agency in this matter. For now, we have to handle the settlers. Right. And I shall tell Sir Galvin that I have no intention and bid him go away. Yes, but I beg of you not to mention Knight Germain, or your unwillingness to produce an heir. Should the settlers find out, it shall be troublesome, potentially war. They sure like going to war over insufficient matters. I would also advise you to avoid such intentions around them. Well, meet Sir Galvin the Blue. And to you, Lady Bocana. Thank you for taking your time to visit us today. Lord Olive, this is Sir Galvin the Blue. You may call me Galvin. It is a pleasure to make acquaintances with such a decorative party. Now with me, Counselor Jeremiah, I believe that it is best for the two of us to exit. Whatever do you mean? These two are private matters to discuss. That is correct, but at the very least, Counselor Jeremiah, please wait outside with Lady Bocana and let Sir Galvin and I speak in private. Very well. Lord Olive, I know the reason for your visit, but I would like to hear everything from your perspective. We are away from the presumptive guards, so please do not guard your tongue. Very well, Lord Olive. You are the blood of Ardras, the beacon of the north. I, on the other hand, am southern to the soles of my feet. All lands have thoroughly forgotten throughout the centuries, but I do not want the aggression to continue any longer. Too many settlers and northerns have died because of these dire circumstances. It is my truest desire that you agree with me, and that this fight must not carry on. Yes, I am with you so far. Therefore, I think it would be the best interest to wed. This is what shall entitle our troublesome lands. This is what shall set perspective that the war between the north and the south has truly come to an end. This is what shall open the doors for our prosperity as a single, unverified empire. This shall give power to others. Everything you say sounds logical, and just you seem to understand the state of the empire. It brings me joy to hear you say that. That said, with what you told me, not once did I hear you mention you wanting to marry me for reasons beyond politics. I did not mention to cause offense to my words, and that surely that you would not be the sort of person to be entertained with low pursuits. I am not, but your words strengthen my arguments. I have feelings for and desire to stop war. Those are admirable. But you do not carry any feelings for me. Under those circumstances, I do not see why a marriage is necessary between us. Political unions can exist without the intention of marriage between and revoked. That too I understand. I wish it was that easy for you to say. The fact of the matter is that without a child there is... Allow me to interrupt. First, talk was of marriage. Now you talk of a child. What is it? Is it that is truly important in this context? Forgive me, my lords, they are not wisely chosen. If you are afraid of upsetting advisors, fear not. We are in private. Speak freely with me, not as though we are holding a court. What is it with you wish to hear from me? I want to know how you feel, not how your advisors feel. You are certain that my advisors and I are of different options? I am loyalty, I am certain. You truly are as sharp as I've been told. Very well. My feelings lie within the south I do not intend there to be peace in Osa. I do not want war to continue, and I would rather the Southerners in support of the North rather than the North further incorporate Southerners into the Empire. That is my goal, whole and true. Good, and I understand the acceptance of Postman. The matters lie in how to activate it, and I believe you believe. I have been told that a political marriage, one that led to immigrant heir, a legitimate heir, would be fast and simple means of achieving that goal. And I am willing to do with what I accomplish this, even if it goes against your personal beliefs. And what beliefs are those? I find it impossible for love to exist between two complete strangers. Lust, perhaps, but not love. I refuse to enter a marriage without love, political or otherwise. In that case, Lord Olive, may I ask you to accomplish me for a short while? If it is love you desire, I am willing to provide. Right, even if it takes time, and there will be lots of time. Whatever it takes for you and I to feel comfortable with one another, I shall ensure that it is done. I would do anything for you. I find it very noble for you to offer yourself to me, but I must reject your kindness. A marriage between us is not possible. There's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. Otherwise, you really are a Southerner. With that sort of language. But please forgive me, I did not say to not hold your tongue, right? Yes. We can find another way to pursue peace between us. Marriage is unnecessary. Childbirth is definitely unnecessary. There is no need for either of us to engage in any activity unless we truly wish to. And I do not wish to. I understand and I agree. Truth be told, I do not want part of any marriage as a political leader. But I am willing to accept the circumstances if it ensures the prosperity of the South. Then gather with your advisors and professors. We shall advance a course and ensure the prosperity for all. Unacceptable! Sir Golub, you are not following the advice I gave you. We cannot accept the rule under the North unless the next lord is in your blood. To accept anything less desirable, hold to the warriors that lie of the Southern cause. You are prepared to forsake your description and for the sake of the North. Lady Wilcott, the matter is far beyond the scopes of mere blood and rivalry. Please understand. Nonsense. The matter at hand is simple as can be. You shall wed, Lord Olive. You shall father her child. You shall raise your child. Your child shall rule Ulster. I do not take kindly to your view on my authority. Is that so? It is so. If you wish to invoke the inner I can't read and I'm tired. I'm just skipping that one. You must follow me as well. I am Lodosa, descendant of Osus, beyond the former Lord in case you have forgotten the very grounds on which you belong to here, dress us to me. I'm gonna leave this episode here, because one, I'm tired, and two, this is going well. See you guys in the next episode. Bye!